Crossing over the white paper's face, a small and steady sound I trade. Following the edge where my thoughts align, quietly watching this path of mine, straightening out the scattered mind in a line, rewriting sentences that lost their time. As much as the weight of the notebook grows, time's blooming from the tip of my pen, living, leaving myself to the scratching sound again. It's okay to forget the world for a while, just me and this paper in a quiet style. Mistakes buried where the eraser slips over the words of a brand new start. A small light lingers and touches my heart. It's okay if I don't rush the way, as long as I don't stop. I'll reach someday, following the steady piano's flow. My own rhythm, the only pace I know. Time's blowing from the tip of my pen, leaving myself to the scratching sound again. It's okay to forget the world for a while, just me and this paper in a quiet style. Peace that comes after the final dot, turning a new page in this quiet spot. Afternoon sun stretching round across the floor, scent of old paper drifting through the door. 이름과 dust and the silence feels so warm. I'm in the quietest world away from the storm. The only sound I hear is the turning of a page. Distant noise becomes a backdrop on my stage. It feels as if the clock has stopped its ticking for a while. Afternoon library, where time begins to slow, pressing every sentence into my heart as I go, burying my heavy thoughts between the dusty shelves, diving deep into this moment, just our quiet selves, slowly, even deeper. Someone's gentle breathing and the vibration of a pen, a space where different dreams are born again and again. When unspoken support wraps around me like a light, the problems without answers start to feel alright. Whisper of comfort saying it's okay not to rush. The silence here is a kind word in the hush, like fragments of light falling on the piano keys. My efforts will eventually shine in the breeze. walking up a door with a stronger, steady look. Between the lines of dense black ink, soothing my eyes, trying not to blink. I close the book and look up for a while, watching the clouds drift in a slow, steady style. Taking a sip of my coffee gone cold, a deep breath in the silence, brave and bold. Maybe my heart needs a little blank space to hold. A page of peace, a moment to stay. The air tells me it's okay to pause today, letting my tired thoughts find where they belong. In this short silence, I'm finding where I'm strong. Gathering strength to hold my pen once more. My own breathing is all I hear on the floor. Letting go of the need to be perfectly right. I feel the stillness in the soft afternoon light. It's not a stop, but a way to move on. A small gift of rest before the new dawn. My mind clears up like a piano melody. Now I can turn the next page and feel free. A page of peace, a moment to stay. The air tells me it's okay to pause today, letting my tired thoughts find where they belong. In this short silence, I'm finding where I'm strong. The pleasant scratching sound returns to my ears. I smile as I read the first line, loud and clear. The ticking of the clock fades from the room. The noise of the world is muted in the gloom. Under the light that pours on the paper white, only me and the sentences come alive and bright. Blurry thoughts begin to find their place. The air around me turns to glass, a transparent space, sinking deeper into this silent grave. Transparent focus time where I forget my name. In this stillness I am free from every game, following the waves of thoughts that flow so fast, finding a strength that perfect solitude can bring. I'm in the most beautiful focus, imagining everything. Ooh. Inside this transparent shield I've made, where even the flow of time begins to fade. I grow a little deeper, I grow a little more, gathering pieces of wisdom on this quiet floor. Transparent focus time, where I forget my name. In this stillness I am free from every game, following the waves of thoughts that flow so fast, finding a stronger me, built to truly last. The mind is clear as a transparent wave, filling my day with the quiet power that I Warmth of the mug slowly fading away, neatly placed pens and a notebook worn by the day. This small world under the lamp's golden light has been waiting for me through the day and the night. Outside noises feel so far and thin, the soft texture of the paper beneath my skin. In this seat I find where my true self begins. Scenery on the desk, my own little universe. Quiet cheers from simple things, making life better, as if telling me it's okay not to rush at all. I lean my heart on this comfort, standing tall. Ooh, ooh, closely written words are the steps I've taken, thoughts becoming clearer, no longer shaken. Even shadows of the dawn in a tent of blue, waking up alone while the world sleeps through. The sound of a pen cutting the chilly air, a pleasant rain filling the silence every. With a breath it's clearer than yesterday's sight, carefully writing the first line under the sky, the start of the light that I'm the first to spy. Crunching morning in this quiet rhythmic flow, my very first footsteps taking it slow, a time that shines bright without having to rush, engraving this transparent moment in the hush. Softly at my own pace, as the scent of coffee begins to spread, yellow sunlight visits the window by my head, a magic that makes the routine feel so new, finding the most honest version of me. It's true, it's okay to be slow, as long as I don't stay. This crunchy sound will lead me on my way. The morning temperature soaking into the keys, painting my day with a gentle morning breeze. Crunchy morning in this quiet rhythmic flow, my very first footsteps, taking it slow. A time that shines bright without having to rush, engraving this transparent moment in the hush. Every thought of mine waking up so green. Crunchy morning, opening the page of today with no fear.
The scenery on my desk was a little blurred. Reaching out, adjusting my glasses, not a word. The boundaries of the world that were hazy and gray finally stand clear before me in a sharp way. Ordered sentences seen through the lens so bright, countless pieces of wisdom waiting in the light. Now I'm finally ready for the focus of the night. The world beyond the lens, a place only I know. In this transparent time where deep focus starts to grow, all the tangled thoughts refract and fade away. I move toward the clearest truth, come what may. When the cool frame touches the bridge of my nose, the noise in my heart quietly settles and goes. The meanings hidden inside the tiny print start to soak into me, giving me a hint. When things I couldn't see begin to appear, my world grows wider and becomes so dear. My vision clearing up like a piano's melody. Now I feel I can read anything in front of me. The world beyond the lens, a place only I know. In this transparent time where deep focus starts to grow, all the tangled thoughts refract and fade away. I move toward the clearest truth, come what may. Facing today with the clearest gaze I find. Beyond the lens, I grow deeper within this clarity of mind. The low notes of the piano glued heavily and quietly.
Resolutions written in a row on the page. a cage, but drawing lines through them one by one. The weight on my shoulders is almost gone. Big tasks that seem so hard at first, facing them slowly, quenching the thirst. A time where small winds grow, quenching the worst. Today's checklist, small record for me. A tiny sense of pride in every circle I see. It's okay not to rush, just fill it line by line. My day is becoming something truly fine. As the blanks disappear, my heart opens wide, feeling like I've grown from the person inside. No grand rewards, but I know it's true. This steady effort is making me new. My steps are rhythmic like a piano song. One clear line where scattered thoughts belong. Just a few more things left to do. Moving my pen with a heart that's new. Today's after finishing the very last line, a subtle glow starts to spread and shine. Watching the traces of ink not yet dry, taking a breath as the moments go by. Memories of today passing through my head, over the effort in the words I carefully said. My thoughts become clearer like a thread. Ink drying time, space where the heart grows deep inside the fading ring of the pen I keep safely gathering the wisdom I learned today. My sincerity hardens in a clear piano way. It's okay if I don't rush at all. Only through soaking time can I stand tall. When the black shining letters find their place, my anxieties quietly vanish without a trace. Soon the paper has a soft dry face, and my day is colored in a beautiful grace, like the quiet lingering notes on the keys. Today I've grown deeper, swaying in the breezing, trying time, space where the heart grows deep inside the fading ring of the pen I keep safely gathering the wisdom I learned today. My sincerity hardens in a clear piano way. Stories that finally belong to me. Ink drying, closing the book with a smile, finally free. The piano resonance fades out softly. A face of paper, smooth and white, nothing written yet in the morning light. With what sentences should I feel you today? I lay my palm down, feeling warmth in a quiet way, telling me it's okay to take it slow. This empty space feels like a hug, I know. Infinite possibilities ready to grow. white space, a place to start again. Erasing messy yesterdays, letting new lines begin. Like white light falling on the piano keys, I write the first line with a heart that's at ease, quietly in mild color, folding away the pressure to fill every part. Learning the beauty of leaving space in my heart. And this white tranquility that the silence brings, my breath lingers softly as the quietness sings. The short tension before the ink touches down, preparing my pen with a smile, not a frown. Resolutions clearing up like a piano's tone. Now it's time to make this story my own. White space, a place to start again. Erasing messy yesterdays, letting new lines begin. Like light falling on the piano keys, I write the first line with a heart that's at ease. A precious dream blooming in the blank space. White space, preparing the next page with a smile on my face. Tap tap, raindrops knocking on the window pane. The gray sky makes the room cozy away from the rain. I slowly pick up a pen in the color I love, drawing a vivid path on the paper from above. Natural rhythm serving as my white noise over sentences I wanna keep. Color brings up poise. The world holds its breath, giving me all the choice. Rain and highlighters, a vivid line that wakes me up, etching precious values in my heart's empty cup. Time flowing softly like a piano's melody. The rain outside deepens the focus inside of me. As bright colors layer upon the notebook's faces, my messy thoughts find order in their rightful place. A special isolation that a rainy afternoon brings. I'm in the most comfortable study where my heart sings. The contrast of cold rain and warm neon hue, a study of my own with a view that is new. Pieces of rain soaking into the piano keys. Now I can draw tomorrow with such perfect ease. Rain and highlighters, a vivid line that wakes me up, etching precious values in my heart's empty cup. Time flowing softly like a piano's melody. The rain outside deepens the focus inside of me. a piano coming to an end. Only silence remains in the air of this room. A familiar sound cuts through the gloom. The steady rhythm flowing on a tick-tock way lines up my messy heart. I kicked in distortions at bay. Not too fast and not too slow, matching my thoughts to the time steady flow, sinking deep with a beat that I've come to know. Steady pendulum, a cloud be protecting me, moving without stopping like waves upon the sea. Time flowing precisely like a piano's line, moving at my own pace, making this moment mine. Steadily, even when my gaze wanders out to the street, the unchanging sound brings me back to my seat. When I hold my pen and stay within the text, the world exists only in the beat that comes near. Each tick is a step, a growth I can feel, a silent promise that keeps my focus real. Time stacking up on the piano keys so neat. Now I feel I can make my journey complete. Steady pendulum, the chord be protecting me, moving without stopping like waves upon the sea. Time flowing precisely like a piano's line, moving at my own pace, making this moment mine. A heart made strong like a pendulum that won't end. Steady pendulum, calmly stepping into the next page, my friend. Silence of the deep night, when everyone's asleep, the air in the room settles cold and deep. When my small lamp begins to glow and shine, a yellow universe unfolds on this desk of mine. A clear boundary where light and darkness meet. The world beyond simply fades from its seat. A time when only this spot feels complete. Universe under the lamp, my own little planet. Inside the pouring rays, my dreams take their spirit, twinkling mysteriously like a piano's line. I quietly swim through the sea of knowledge so fine. Inside this light, shadows that spread every time a page is turned. My silhouette on the wall, a partner I've earned. The sound of a pencil, a rhythm like a spaceship. I'm traveling sparkle. Staring at the page for such a long time, mind tied in knots like a difficult climb. In the moment of spinning my pen in thought, suddenly a small light in my head is caught. A low whisper of ah, so this was it. Hazy roads clearing up bit by bit, realizing my effort was the perfect fit. Small wind, the magic that makes me smile. Cooler after the long car mile, a heart jumping light like a piano sound. I'll treasure this victory I finally found. Feeling good, one more step. When the stubborn knots finally come undone, the pressure on my shoulders melts in the sun. Even if no one knows, I know it's true. This small confidence is making me new, because I didn't give up, I found my way. The brightest result of the whole day, my mood becoming rimming like a piano's tone. Now I feel I can face any problem on my own. Small wind, cool air, heart mile, jumping lighter like a sound. I'll treasure this victory I finally found. A fresh breeze blowing through my clear mind, more gaining strength for the next page I'll find. The piano ends neatly with bright and fresh chord. Between word and word in that narrow street, hidden stories wait for eyes to meet. I close my eyes and walk through the space, reading the heart behind each letter's face. More than finding the right answer to say are the quiet questions these lines send my way. Feeling my world growing wider today. Walking between the lines through the forest of thought, finding the answers that no one ever taught. A realization spreading like a piano's soft tone, leaving myself to this exploration all alone. Slowly to a deeper love, slowly to a deeper place, slowly to a deeper place. Instead of the world's speed rushing through the day, stay on one sentence, catching my breath this way. When the hidden truth begins to sparkle and shine, the pages turn into a map that is truly mine. Knowledge stays in the head, wisdom in the heart, like the silence between keys makes music and art. My thoughts are completed within these lines so deep. Now circle